are in situationships and we are assuming that we are in relationships, we get hurt and we did not define whether we are in a relationship or not. I think when we meet people, we do not define who these people are in our lives. Now wewe pia you need to get clarity. Who are you in that person's situationship or in this person's life? Who are you? It will help you even moving forward. So that ka heartbreak akikuja kata kuhit vibaya, because after all nobody defined who we are or what we are doing. So but it is good to define from the word go, so that unakaa ukijua huyu ni friend zone. Whatever happens, we will never ever be in a relationship. I think someone said that it is hard to keep a male friend if you're a lady, and yet you're not in a relationship. But I think it begins from the word go. You met this person and you defined everything. You are clear from the word go.
God delights when truth reigns in our innermost being. This is drawn from Psalms 51 verse 6. Being true to yourself. This book was written by David and he's telling us about how we have to unmask ourselves. God himself actually is talking in the book how we have to unmask ourselves, to take off our mask so that you can get his blessings. And also for us to get his mercies and restorations, he needs us to be truthful to ourselves, to speak truth about ourselves so that also others may emulate ourselves. But as human beings, we may have deviated from that most of the times. Is there any circumstance you feel that you haven't been truthful to yourself?
Yes, there's so many circumstances where I have not been true to myself, and that is as a result of peer pressure. This one affects mostly women. We want to fit in groups that our friends are in. For instance, we have chamas. You know very well you cannot be in a chama that people are contributing 10,000 shillings monthly. But because your friends are in that chama and they're your friends and you do not want to disappoint them, I end up joining the chama worth 10,000 a month, and I know I cannot manage that chama. I end up taking loans because I want to pay this chama on time, and I do not want maybe to paint a different picture of who I am to my friends. One, I want to impress my friends, but that is not who I am as a person. Number two, I want to fit in a group that I know I am not yet there. So you go back to your house and you're like, have I really done the right thing? Am I really doing what is expected of me? So as a result, you end up not living the life that you are expected to live or the life that you're supposed to be living. So I know you at home or wherever you're watching us from, in one instance or the other, you have not been true to yourself. Maybe you have had friends who have given you a lot of pressure to do what they want you to do, yet you know you are not yet there. We need to strive to live within our own means. You do not have a community to impress. You have your own life to live. Whenever you impress your friends, there's no impact you're making in the life of your friends or in your personal lives. So we need to endeavor to just be real and be true to ourselves at all times.
I'm Nancy.
I'm Maureen.
Welcome to Let's Talk,
where we keep it real.
We shall be having conversations about reality of life, culture and traditions, and nature, and we'll have a lot to talk about. In one of our talks, we shall be talking about finances, religion and spirituality, health and fitness, and lifestyle. So just a touch on finances, where I want just to have an overview of finances on how are we saving. You know, we are still young professionals, we are still young adults who are growing, and now we have to emulate savings, how we are going to manage our future. For instance, since January, have you been able to have a financial plan or a saving plan for yourself?
I have had a saving plan, but it has not worked. And that is now where the experts will come in and help us understand why is it that we set goals and probably we do not achieve this goal, or we are not able to accomplish what we set probably at the beginning of the year. So we'll have experts on that who will come to help us just realize the mistakes that we end up doing that lead to us not being able to accomplish or rather achieve what we desired to achieve at first.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of setbacks as young people because, just getting out of the house itself is an impulse. Impulse is our drawback where you have a saving plan. I had a saving plan. I a very planned, in January I'll be saving this in February, in March. But
have you been able to save?
I was able to sell.
The first month?
Yes, first month, second month, third month.
What happened?
But just one day I woke up and I needed money and all my savings.
Vunja savings, you go and do whatever you wanted to do with the money. That is where discipline comes in.
Yeah.
And if you have a need, I think in a way there are things that are not very, very critical. It's not an emergency.
Yeah.
But you just find yourself going to the savings, on a Vunja account, you want to use the money. Yeah, and probably it's not something that you require at that moment, but because you feel I have money somewhere and I have not spent that money, so you end up getting the money, using it in things that are not even very, very important.
You see, now that's where again now the being truthful to yourself comes in, because maybe I want to impress the girls. We want to go for a trip at Lake. And now, because I have a saving of 50,000, I'll be like, oh, I can use this money. And now that's where we have to differentiate between needs and necessities. What is a need? What is a necessity? Can I live without this thing? Do I really need it? If you answer the two questions, be able to have discipline in your saving. And as Mo has said, we'll have an expertise to talk more about it. So let's hear from you on what you have on religion and spirituality.
On religion and spirituality, we will be talking about so many things as young people. There are do's and the don'ts. Probably what I believe in as a Christian. Whom should I marry? I am a Christian. Am I allowed to marry an unchristian because I love him, for example? And so many things that are probably as a Christian, you're not expected to do them, but according to you, you don't feel any problem doing these things. For example, Nancy, what are some of the things that you end up doing? And when you go back to your closet, unajichuna masti unajiambia, but I'm not supposed to be doing this. I am a Christian. I have not done the right thing. But because you feel, God is full of mercies. God tu atakusamehea. And tomorrow morning you will wake up, go repeat the same thing and come, Aki Mungu, nisamehea, I did not, What is one of those things that maybe you have done?
In before I say what I have done, I think as we have to understand now that we have, am I religious? Am I spiritual? But I think
so there is a difference between being a religious person and being a spiritual person. So what is your understanding of religion, for example? What is the difference between being a religious person and being a spiritual person? Maybe one of the differences between a religious person and a spiritual person.
Hey, you've given me a big task. You make me feel like I'm a religious person already. Anyway, I think being religious is like, I could say just, I don't have a very good explanation to it, but maybe it might come out clear. Me being, I go to CITAM, I'm a CITAM. I go to Catholic, I'm a Catholic. I go to SDA, I'm an SDA. I think that's being religious, like I already found it that way. Maybe I grew up in a Christian family and I found it being an SDA. So I'm a religious person. Like I've already found those things that are there that were led by people where we say maybe we should not take tea with tea leaves, that is being religious. But now spiritual is different, where I have really to go read the word, understand what do I believe in myself, so that is the difference being spiritual and being religious. So at particular instances, maybe as we've said, God is full of mercies. I go to church, so I will go and do of course we sin every day. Everyone is short of
the glory of God.
Yeah. So there are the times that you feel like sisi tunakubaliwa kufanya hii kitu, so you just say anyway, sisi mimi sina issue. So you do something, then you will come later and because I know God will forgive me anytime, so I'm repeatedly doing it. But if I'm a spiritual person, I'll also understand that I don't need to do this thing repeatedly. Yeah. So the spiritual part is, what do I believe in?
Yeah, and mostly we as Christians, we identify ourselves as religious people. It is your religion that comes first.
Yes.
Mimi naendanga PAG. Mimi I go to KAG.
Sisi what tunafanya hivi.
Yes, this is what my church believes in. But is that the correct thing to do, or is that what God expects us to do? So we will have a talk on that, and it will help us understand to be better Christians in future.
Yeah.
Maybe the next thing that we are going to talk about is health and fitness.
Oh, Jehovah Jireh. A lot of theories.
To live healthy.
Mwili mpya tutapata.
Tukule we just eat anything.
It's a very sensitive.
Your mind what we eat.
So it is a very sensitive topic, I say, but I think an expertise in maybe like an exercise physiologist, a nutritionist, doctors, will have them come talk to us and tell us what is the reality. Those who deal with the chronic diseases will also be able to, to have a talk on it, because we have a lot of things. I can't tell you more. This is the diet I need you to have. But once now maybe you get that disease, is like, no, there's a renal diet. There's a diet for person with hypertension, a person with diabetes. I might be telling you more. I need you to go to the gym so that uongeze kamwili kidogo.
Sasa mimi nikienda gym, am I going to
kuongeza? Let me tell you, people think going to the gym is
reduce weight.
No,
but I think it is more to that.
Yeah, you want to keep fit. Ukikimbia kutoka hapa hadi pale kwa barabara, utahema ama utahema? Itahema vizuri sana.
That means that I'm not physically fit.
Yeah. Even, do you know how to swim?
Yes, I know how to swim. I know.
Oh,
yes,
to
I know how to swim. No. But at least I can swim.
So, like now in this health and fitness, we'll be talking all those categories. Even riding a bike, even just having a walk is part of the healthness. It's what we eat, what we consume, that is how our daily activities revolve around. Do we walk? Do we just have cars that every time I'm stepping out of the house I'm in a car? Sikatai, ni Mungu ametubless. Lakini, like we want to keep fit. Not every time you'll be using your car to move here. Just eating and sitting is not now healthy. But now the expertise will have to talk and expound more on health and fitness. God is our physician. Our body is our temple of the Holy Spirit. So we have to keep it also okay. Si tukule tu vile tunataka. We have limitations on what we can consume also.
And we will also get clarity on the types of food. Somebody said the causes of most of these chronic diseases is as a result of the food that we eat. Is it true that maybe ukizoea kukula chakula ya microwave, chakula ya fridge, like easy ugonjwa, there as a result of the type of food we eat and how we store our food. Ati chakula ya microwave inakuanga half cooked. So we will just get clarity on what is true and what is not true to just help us to live right.
Imagine before you move on, imagine not eating all of that. Alafu utoke hapo nje baiskeli kugonga.
And you have been so careful. I cannot take cold water after eating a hot meal. You're so careful with your health.
Microwave.
Alafu unatoka tu hapo food poisoning inaku.
So it is a real talk. It's a real talk that we need to have and be truth. What do we have to? Because we have the do's and the don'ts. For each category of people, I can't summarize everyone and tell you guys, I need you to eat fruits every day. Guys, I need you to eat carbohydrates because I need that person to add weight, to lose weight, to keep fit, Yeah.
To add weight, I think I'll be alert so that I add some 50 kg.
Wait, don't. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get expertise on that and be able to help us learn more.
And it is going to be a very interesting topic. Yeah, I can't wait.
The most interesting part that all of us are interested is about relationships. What do you have for us?
Relationships.
Wait, are you in a relationship or what? Let me ask. Hii mwaka tusema huu mwaka
na force. We are not forcing. But hiyo swali I will answer you. I will answer you.
Okay.
We will be talking about.
Or I will abandon you for
we are in situationships and we are assuming that we are in relationships. We get hurt and we did not define whether we are in a relationship or not. I think when we meet people, we do not define who these people are in our lives. Now, wewe pia you need to get clarity. Who are you in that person's situationship or in this person's life? Who are you? It will help you even moving forward. So that ka heartbreak akikuja kata kuhit vibaya, because after all, nobody defined who we are or what we are doing. So but it is good to define from the word go. So that unakaa ukijua huyu ni friend zone. Whatever happens, we will never ever be in a relationship. I think someone said that it is hard to keep a male friend if you're a lady. And yet you're not in a relationship. But I think it begins from the word go. You met this person and you defined everything. You are clear from the word go.
Yeah.
We are so not having a relationship. We are just friends. And I have male friends. So many of them. It's not that it's a crossover equal relationship. Apana, because we defined this thing from the word go. So they understand. Everyone understands their position.
I'm a colleague, I'm a friend, I can. And also in terms of relationship, we just ain't talking about lady and men only. It's also about the relationships we have with our family, with our parents. Yeah.
Even with God.
Yes. Because you know there's a friend I have friends. Female friends, for instance, let me talk about female friends. There's that friend I'll share about how my relationship is, how I'm hurt. There's that friend I'll tell, hey, hata sina chakula. There's that friend I'll tell, let's go.
Hata kujudge.
Yes, let's go somewhere. So we have different categories of friends and how we feel is with them to talk about certain things. The relationship we have with our parents, how do you talk to your mom regularly? Do you talk to your dad? How do you relate with your brothers and sisters and your cousins? It's a whole big thing.
Whom do you allow into your inner circle?
Yes.
How free are you with this person? Probably Nancy has shared her story. Then tomorrow I meet somebody else, I share the same thing with this person, and then it gets to the other person and the other person. And before it gets to the sixth person, the information is distorted.
Yeah.
Vitu uliambiwa totally different from how the information was passed to the last person. So there are people you cannot share your secrets with. So whom do you allow into your inner circle? What is your true definition of friendship?
And what is the intention of this relationship in terms of maybe is it leading to marriage? Is it leading us to being business partners? Is it taking us to like maybe we want to go to another country, you know? Like if it's something that is going to lead to marriage, we have a lot of things to learn. Just to touch on maybe love languages.
Love languages. Do you expect your lover to love you with your love language or with their own love languages? So if your person does not understand your love language, he will love you. Yeah, he will love you with his own love language, and probably that is not what you want. Your love language is maybe physical touch. For him, it is gift. You're in two different worlds.
Now that's where communication comes in, and I have to allow this person to learn me. Then give them time. Like, of course, when we come in to kijuana leo na wewe, we starting maybe a relationship, we are starting to be friends. I have to learn you. You have to learn me. You learn what I like. My love language is maybe words of affirmation. Nazo ukiniambia tu, Nancy, you will do it. I know you can. Like, you know, it makes just me melt my heart. I know. Yeah, so with time you will learn. When you just tell me those words, I'll be at peace, you know. So I allow you to learn, not that I just expect, and as we live in assumption, especially for relationships that maybe
because
he
loves me, so I expect him to know everything about me. Like, he needs to know what I love, he needs to know what I hate. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
If you do not let him, if you do not allow him to know, how will he know?
Yeah.
Alafu when they end up doing wrong things, you're like, he doesn't even love me. And then we start comparing. Nancy, boyfriend wake anamfanyianga. wangu hanifanyiangi, and he doesn't know that is what you like, that is what you love,
or that's what I want. So that's
allow your people to understand you and allow them to know you. It will reduce premium tiers. In
terms of also relationships to the person you want to enter business with, there are things that we need to know, and maybe business expertise will be able to tell us, because maybe you want to enter a business with your close friend, or with your mother, or with your sibling, or with your colleague. What do we need to know, or what are we going to agree on? Are we just going to do it casually, or we have something written down to lead us, like some laws and so it is a lot about relationships.
It's a very, very wide topic, and we will split each. We will have relationships with God, with our family members, with our friends, and of course where most of us are
where we keep it real.
Where we keep it real. And we will be able to understand the reason as to why maybe we are 21 and I'm in 3 stable relationships.
Wow.
And I am 31.
I need to know.
I'm not in a relationship.
Sorry, I'm a friend. I don't know that. So
I'm not in my inner circle.
Okay.
And then there are other people whom feel like they are maybe too old. Maybe kuna hiyo pressure that comes. Una feel, I am 32. I am 32, yet I am not in a relationship. I want to get married. I want to have a home. And you have no one. And there's someone who is 22 who has the same pressure that you have. There's someone who is 25 and is just relaxed. So we will also understand that your season is different from the other person's season. Most of the times we compare ourselves. So and so is getting married next month and I am not in a relationship. Inakupea pressure and you end up marrying the wrong people or being in a relationship that will not even last because una feel you want to fit in this other person's life, and they have a totally different path to take. You have a different path, I have a different path. Once we realize that, I think we will be so real with ourselves, and we will focus more on our personal lives. We build ourselves first. We focus on us. Hizo vitu zingine zitakuja, but I think that is the bitter truth that we do not want to hear.
Also, on Let's Talk, we'll have nature and culture. And Makiu, we will be talking about adventures. We shall be talking about nature and culture. And we have adventure, we have traditions and beliefs. And guys, before you is the CEO, the managing director of Mona Safaris. You plug her. She has her Instagram, she has a website, she'll share, and men tunataka kutembea. Many a times we say, I'm an introvert, maybe hauna futsubishi ya kukutembeza. But on adventure, who are you? Are you a person like, for instance, myself, I love experiencing and knowing new places. It doesn't mean I'm okay, there's a difference indoor, outdoor, but adventurous doesn't mean places only. Also food, also people, also new culture, that is more on what we'll talk on adventures. What are the new things that you want to experience, places that you want to visit? And because she's here and she owns Mona Safaris, she got you.
If you need to travel,
tell us about Mona Safaris.
Mona is a travel agency. Basically, we do transfers from the airport and to the airport. We do car hire services. We do hotel reservations. We do events. If you want to, if you're organizing an event, you can reach out to us. We will be able to give you the best services. If you're looking for a place to host maybe your conference facilities, maybe you want to go for holiday with your family, you can reach out to us. We will be able to sort you out. So we will share our contacts at the end. And how you can be able to reach out to us.
I think next you should be taking me to Lake Bogoria.
Talk about Diani. Lake Bogoria, you can just walk. Talk about a holiday in Zanzibar.
Okay, I'm planning one for Dubai. Dear future whatever. I want a Dubai
You have
trip.
not. You have just told us you're single indirectly.
I'm saying.
I said, yeah, future. It's okay.
Yeah, so that's what we'll have a lot more. We'll have expertise who have been adventurous, maybe people who love mountain hiking. But kuna mtu alituambia hiking is not adventure. Tuache kusema. Oh,
What
I love
is hiking?
to climb mountains. Yes. Okay, I
It is
know.
not adventurous.
Like people, yeah, it is adventurous, but tunajua peer pressure pale social media tunaambiwa tuache kusema hiyo ni
How watu wanasema hivyo wajaenda
hikes, but yeah, they should go.
Yeah.
Which mountain have you hiked though?
Mount Elgon.
Only.
Mount Elgon, and hey, my friend, you will go there. Utafika hapo katikati. Hapo ndio unajua you're not physically fit. Una hema yako yote. You will sit down and wait for the people who have gone up to come and pick you. Teremke chini, but it was a very good experience.
Yeah, sio mimi nitahema. You know, because I've done Mount Elgon, Mount Langana.
Are you sure?
Now
Mount
Kenya. Of course na hema.
So you're physically
Ugali
fit in
Hills.
shorts.
Not now.
You're
not
physically
now.
fit.
But then you know.
How many years ago?
You know, I used to be a 100 short races runner, 4x100.
Wow.
I used to be fit, but
So
right now I'm
medals.
unfit.
You have gold medals.
I will come. Good health and fitness. Nitarudi kwa Kiptum. I'm the next Kiptum. Up Eldoret.
We'll cheer you up.
If there's any coach who can coach me, I want to go back to the races.
She's looking for a coach. She wants to go and run in Tokyo.
Yeah, so that's what we'll have, and we'll have more expertise who will talk to us more about adventures, and we make it a norm. It's not just for lazima ukuwe na pesa. You can have a saving plan to do adventure. You can do with your friends. Boris square peer pressure peer. You keep it real. Yeah. So we'll also be talking about traditions and beliefs. More, maybe you can give us an overview of about it.
On traditions and beliefs, we have different traditions, and Kenya, we are so blessed. We have so many tribes. We have lawyers.
I'm a
The
lawyer.
largest. I'm a Kalenjin, of course.
You run.
No, of course we take mursik in every koito.
Even us we take
Which mursik?
Mala.
Ya ukweli, hiyo ni maziwa mala. It's not mursik. Yeah, so we will get to know how do lawyers do their thing, maybe when it comes to celebrations, when it comes to maybe traditional ceremonies, how do they do their thing, how do Maasais do their thing, how do Kales do their thing. We will also talk about the traditional marriages. Yeah, and the impact that it has on this generation. There are things that maybe zina happen kwa hizo sherehe, Generation Z do not even know what that is all about. And I think most of the communities in this land are still embracing traditions, but not so many.
Much.
So we will take you to Western huko ndani and help you understand how do Western people do their thing. We will take you to Kikuyus huko ndani, tupige mokimo, and we will help you understand how do Kikuyus do their thing. What is the Kikuyu culture? Yes, so that is basically what we will be talking about. The beauty of diversity. Oh my God, we are so blessed, and I can't wait to just learn about it. Yeah, different tribes.
You know about. I just come to learn about traditions and beliefs. I think I'm a millennial. And you know, there is a particular, I think I have these traditions and beliefs. What are they and what kuna mahali nimechanjwa. I don't know what you understand by chanjwa, but I think I found out that nilichanjwa mahali.
Is immunization?
It's not immunization. Oh, then you are a Gen Z. Kuna mahali, I think our grandmas when we were young, kulikuwa na mahali walikuwa wanakukata kidogo. I don't know. I really need to go and sit down.
So that used to happen.
I have it on my body, yeah. And
how old?
I think when I was young, because I can't recall, but I think growing up I've learned niko na hiyo mark mahali.
Did you ask about it?
Now, that's why I think I need to go and sit down with my grandma. She's alive. And
so that she explains to you why was that happening and what is the impact
of it.
Kuna watu wenye lazima wapelekwe wafungwe something probably on their waist.
Then there was some kajivu.
Still believe in that?
Yeah. There was some kajivu used to. I remember us going to our grandma's place, and she used to say kuna watu wa macho mbaya, so they give you a kajivu, you take it, unalamba, like anytime you step into her home, the first thing is lamba that, and when you leave,
look at you with bad eyes. Oh Jesus.
Yes. So there's a lot about traditions and beliefs, and I'm going to sit with that woman and just learn about it. We have
I need to understand why that was happening. It is not happening right now, and we are still growing.
And
nothing is happening to us.
I think it was for protection. But
it's not happening right now, and we are still protected. But we will just understand.
That's why it
still there. Happens. And that is the beauty of traditions and cultures. Different communities believe in different things. Maybe what I believe in is not what she believes in, but we are all lawyers anyway.
I thought you were Kale. Anyway, that's what Let's Talk will have a lot. We'll have a lot of expertise coming on board to talk on these old topics, and we just want to keep it real. We want to involve you as our audience and be able to learn more. Just keep it real. As we have said, David was narrating in Psalms, God needs us to unmask. And when we say that thing, maybe you feel good, unatolewa kwa minyororo zingine.
And then I think one last thing is about intermarriages. I had a friend who was telling me, I do not want to quote the tribe and I have a friend. I do not want to quote the tribe
and the friend.
And the friend, kwa sababu sina lawyer. So this friend of mine was telling me, kwetu we do not marry lawyers. Kwetu we do not marry Kikuyus. So does that still happen to you and your culture? And is it true when you marry another tribe, what will happen? And kuna watu wenye tunasema I am covered by the blood of Jesus. So you want to do those things zenye probably are not allowed in your community. Are you going to be safe in that community? Ama kuna kitu ita happen kwako?
Or we will be waiting. My sister said, wacha tungoje. We'll give it time.
We see if it happens. Tuone nini tatufanyikia. So it will be a very, very interesting topic to talk about. And I know you will learn one or two things. I know we will argue a lot, but that is the beauty of it, because what you believe in is not what I believe in. And at least from now, there's one thing that what is the one thing that you think you keeping it real as you? Well, the one thing I'm keeping it real is just being me and doing the things that are not beyond me. You don't have a specific one? I'm just living my life. Naishi tu maisha yangu. If something is not working out, it's not working out. Like I can't force it. It's not working. It's not working. Nalamanga mkebea yoga. I'm just being real, like mkebea yogurt, nikikunywa yogurt, I will put it in my bag and nitailamba.
So lambie tu lamba tu kwa hiyo gari ndio keep it.
Hapana, keep it real kwa nyumba.
That is not keeping it real. You want to know what I keep it real.
What is that interesting thing?
That is the one thing that men I'm keeping it real. Dear future people.
Just say husband.
I said people.
Just say husband.
Mimi huwa nalamba sufuria.
Sema sana ya nyama. Ya mayai.
Kama pia unalamba tutamake rota. Kama mimi nalamba Monday, Tuesday na
alafu sufuria ya ugali isimwagiwe maji immediately.
But inafaa ipate mtu anajua kupika ugali.
Find yourself a nice lawyer lady who will cook ugali yako vizuri hivi utaisikia harufu ukiwa sitting room. Hiyo sufuria tell her asimwage maji kwanza. Come and eat. How is it called?
In Luya.
In your language. It's
Milondo.
Malondo. That thing slaps. It slaps. So we are just keeping it real there.
And this is Let's Talk where we keep it real, and we'll keep it real to the end. So on our first episode, we will be talking about health and fitness, lifestyle basically, and under lifestyle we will focus on health and fitness. We will get a life coach, or a trainer, physical trainer, a nutritionist, if we will get one, who will just come and help us understand how can we keep fit, how is swimming important to us. Ukuje na swimsuit.
Mimi
Ukuje na
yangu, am I really supposed to go to the gym?
You are underweight actually.
No, I'm not underweight. How is it helpful for maybe somebody like me to go to the gym? Because mostly ni watu wako na 80 kgs ndo tunashinda tuambie go to the gym.
We think
work
that
on your
going to the
weight.
gym is
It's
just
about weight. No,
Yeah.
it's about keeping fit. So I also need to go to the gym because I cannot run even for 1 kilometer and feel like I'm okay. Mtaniokota Eldoret Hospital.
Yeah. So we'll have an expertise who will talk about. Many can't wait. We come with those sijui tutakuja na gym wear ama na mpira ama na
we will have
na battles za kukimbia ama ni fruits tutaleta
skipping ropes.
Yeah, so we want to keep it real on health and fitness and just have a real talk on it.
Yeah, everyone wants to live a healthy lifestyle, and you will live a healthy lifestyle if you understand what it takes for you to live that healthy lifestyle. Are you ready to sacrifice some of the things you're doing right now so that you have that healthy lifestyle that we are talking about? Because at the end of the day, it will benefit you as an individual and not any other person. You can follow us on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube at Let's Talk, where we keep it real.
So let's hear from you in your comment section. We want to interact with you. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and let's talk where we keep it real. That's what we want to impress, and we want also to hear from you. What do you need to know about us? We want to keep the talk going, the talk being real, and what will you want us to talk more on? Because I know there are pressing issues that come up where people, watu wanadamu watoto, watu wanafanya nini, they are rising things. What do you want us to talk about? So you're welcome. Yeah, just put in your comments, and we'll talk about it, and we'll have expertise. The most important thing is we want to talk, we want to keep it real, and we want to have an expertise who has to talk about that thing and also what God is saying. Yeah.